Trump supporter Aaron W. Hughey speaking truth on how Sleazy E feel about you. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone, taught this truth to the Spirit, singing honors to the elect, peace and blessing to the 1/3, and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth, Shalom. I understand the times that we're living in. Talking to you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans. You are the Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. You are descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right now, we are in the mystery whore Babylon, which today is known as America. The Lord is going to bring great judgment to America because of the transatlantic slave trade, slavery. Remember, Revelation 13:9 and 10. All you John 3:16ers need to read this. It says, he that have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He who killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience in the faith of the saints. And why did I say all of that? Because pride goeth before destruction. And lo and behold, here is a supporter of Trump. Many there are, but this guy is renowned. He's known as a distinguished teacher, professor. So that means he is highly educated according to their criteria. Highly. Yet he is a columnist, meaning that he writes in the papers, and he had an article, and this is from my beloved mother. She sent this to me. Articles from Sunday, November 17, 2024, from Bowling Green Daily News. And the title says, Trump's win shows us who we really are. Who is we? It wasn't no we in the Declaration of Independence in 1776. We were still slaves. So who was the we there? Right? What MAGA was about? Right? Well, it wasn't even about. America was, it was AWG. America was great. But let's get to it. I'd like to congratulate DJ Trump on his historic win a couple of weeks ago. Understand who this man is. I apologize. Allow me to. So, Dr. Aaron W. Hughey, University Distinguished Professor, Student Affairs Program Coordinator, CS Certificate Program Coordinator, ISS Certificate Program Coordinator, Saga Faculty Co-Advisor. This man even... Look at his email, aaronhughey@wku.edu. This man is established. This is why I tell people, I don't care if you're dealing with astronauts, surgeons, or teachers. You're still dealing with human beings who are sentient beings. What does sentient means? Sentient pretty much means we have emotions. They're still regular people. I don't care if they're making $500,000 a fucking year. They'll still sit down and watch their favorite cartoon or whatever. I'm just saying in general, they're people. So this individual, when he speaks, you would have never thought that he was this decorated, so to say, professionally as a professor. Okay. And I will leave the link to this in the description box. But let's get to the article. I don't want to keep y'all too long. So, those of you who have read some of my previous columns might find that a little surprising, but I mean it sincerely. Trump's triumph over Harris has given us a window into the soul of America. That probably would have remained hidden had the election gone a different way. So he's one of these sensationalist columnists, but let's see what he's talking about. Let's get to the point. Seriously, we owe him a debt of gratitude. What? For making it perfectly transparent what is and what is not important to most Americans these days. Notice, he's talking in the sense of pretty much Esau and the heathens who are willing to comply. Now, Jay, they can care less, but they will use you as pawns. You only American. You're not American by choice. You're American by force, so to say, as a citizen. So before November 5th, for example, many of us were under the impression human kindness was a equality that defined our society. Indeed, the idea we should care deeply about the plight of our neighbors was something many thought was synonymous with being American. That's a goddamn lie. Because where it says many of us are under the impression of human kindness was a quality that defined our society, your society was fucking built on raping, robbing, and murdering. This is why you are the fucking devil. Now I'm getting upset. This is why you are the devil. You was a murderer in the beginning, like can't kill Abel. You are a liar. He lied and said he told the Heavenly Father, he said, where's your brother? He said, am I my brother's keeper? You said that to the Lord, right? Yeah. And all you do is rob. You take. You know how they got that song, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. All you do is steal, no matter what. Why? Because Job 9:24, the earth given to the hands of the wicked. So you would think like this. We thought it was just about being this because you're trying to hide that scar on your history called slavery, fuckers. I'm raw. I'm raw. No protection today. I'm giving it to Esau raw. Pause. Thanks to Trump, we now know most of us are selfish and self-centered. No, ain't no, you are who you are. More concerned with our own well-being than those around us. That's Esau to a T. And you've taught everyone else to be the same way. Hence, independent. No integration. I already told you the analogy last time about the video. I said, you have a man in 1A, woman in 1B, another man in 1C, another woman in 1D. They're building condos and stacking people on top of people, which is obviously against the law. But rather than 1A and 1B getting together and 1C and 1D getting together and buying a house and having a family, America teaches you to be independent. And that's why the society will fall. Because what is the staple and concrete, the staple and foundation of all societies? Family. But anyhow. So going back to how he said that thanks to Trump, we now know most of us are selfish and self-centered, more concerned with our own well-being than those around us. So in other words, the way you've been living your life, you didn't know how to define it. You did not know how to express who you are. Now all of a sudden Trump is a president and you're like, oh man, I am self-centered. I am an asshole. No, that's already who you are. Like they say, money doesn't change a person. It just makes them more of who they already are. So when Trump was president the first time, weren't there like a plethora of articles coming out saying there were nooses being hung here and there, and Caucasian folks at the job was just being rude and mean to the so-called black folks, the so-called Spanish-speaking tribes and all that. Yeah. I remember that. Y'all walking around with all that MAGA gear on, MAGA this, MAGA that, and all you dumbass fools. And less than 6 months? I ain't seen no MAGA hat. 2 years, no MAGA. 3, 4, no MAGA. Right? All of a sudden, Trump comes back around. Y'all want to bring the MAGA back out again. Y'all ain't learned y'all fucking lessons yet. That's crazy, literally. All right? Where you continue the same process looking for a different result. No matter how many times you keep trying to put that same key in that keyhole and it does not turn to unlock the door, that's crazy. And that's Esau. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus out of the Apocrypha, which is a part of the 1611 King James Version Bible. As the judge of the people is, so are his officers. The judges could be another word from president to emperor, king. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, Babylon the Great. So what's the mannerism, the behavior of Trump? Okay. Such are all they that dwell therein. Lo and behold, prophecy manifest. Going back to the article. Oh, and not just individually, countries that have looked to the United States since the end of World War II can no longer count on us to be there when threatened by empire-building murderous tyrants. Do you not hear the words of an Edomite talking about another country being murderous tyrants when you fucking slaughtered the whole Western Hemisphere of the earth and called them North America, South America, Central America? You fucks, I'm there. Because they proudly speak as if slavery never fucking happened. Oh, American this, illegal immigrants in our country. And you are the devil. Anyhow, this is just the truth. And this man is whole in a prestigious... He has a prestigious title, people. Distinguished professor. I look at his accolade. This man is beast. Yeah, beast. Like LeBron got accolades, he has accolades too. But outside of the classroom, outside of being a professor, just being a human being with a sentient being that have thoughts and emotions, this is your character. You think the other countries need America? America's a fucking import country. What does America export other than evil, democracy, and death? Why do you think there's caravans of thousands of people fleeing that country from hundreds, maybe over 1,000 miles, talking about south of a border, and y'all saying they trying to break into your country, which you fucking stole from them? Right? And then you go to other countries and destroy them, and then they have to flee to your countries now. You people are idiots. You really think that you are the idish? No, you're not. You're less than, because manure can be used to grow plants too. You know that, right? You're less than shit. Anyhow, it is also abundantly clear character doesn't matter anymore. Facts. Certainly not in the way many of us thought it did once upon a time. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read 2 more paragraphs and that's it. Most of the time, my parents and grandparents instilled in me the importance of always telling the truth and living with integrity. Wow. You surely failed them. The integral part. Truth, you speaking your truth. Evidently, their old-fashioned notions were grossly out of step with what most Americans now believe, which is a bunch of horseshit, which is 2 Timothy 3:1. In these last days, there shall be perilous times where there shall be truce breakers and lovers of themselves and revilers and disobedient to parents and yada, yada, yada. That's pretty much sums up America. Growing up, I remember getting into trouble for making fun of those who were less fortunate or calling people unflattering names based on personal characteristics they had no control over. I wonder who instilled that in you. If my mother caught me laughing at someone with a disability, I would not have been able to sit down for a couple of days. Perhaps if Trump had been around when I was younger, he could have let my mother know it was okay to denigrate and disparage those who are different. So, now, understanding the scriptures, the Bible, he just said, it's okay to pretty much say that you're better than other people. He said that, right? Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. This is the Lord speaking to Israel. So-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans. Don't believe me? Go and read Deuteronomy 28. We face all the curses. You can literally see how our people act today in the world. So who needs to be salvaged? It ain't you ruling. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God, Yahawah, hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So I'm not upset with that, because I look at you heathens as like the Lord said. You are a drop from a bucket, a dust in the balance. So I'm not upset at all. I'm actually glad you told the truth. Because that's how you really feel. Like what the Lord said, never trust thy enemy. As it said, never trust thy enemy. As iron rusteth, so shall their wickedness. And that's all they do. And it's always them 2/3 that keep these heathens going. Y'all don't want to serve the Lord for Nathan. Damn. Sorry, Nathan, you a prophet. Nothing. You want to serve your own damn belly. But the Lord said, you are nothing to him. Isaiah 40:15. Because the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Imagine carrying 2 pails of water across a field, and as you're walking, some water splashing out and hits the ground. The water that hit the ground, that's the heathens. You ain't worried about that, right? And are as counted as the small dust of the balance. Now imagine, grandmother kneading some dough or whatever, and she's putting the flour on the dough and papping it all around, and it's always gonna be some residuals of the flour on the countertop. The residuals, the dust of what you balanced and measured out, that you wipe up with a wet towel or a wet rag or a wet paper towel, that's the heathen. Continuing, behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little team. Verse 17, this is Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are accounted to him less than nothing in vanity. I'm not offended about how you feel. If Trump was around when I was younger, it would have been okay. Like he said, right? To be degenerate and all that. Okay, well, to denigrate and all that. That's fine. The Lord said the same thing too. I just want to let you know, all you jakes out there that voted for Trump and all the other shit, it does not matter. He just needed you for the moment. It's like y'all like escorts. They rent you out and then you done. And fuck it, it's worse. Y'all escorts is paying. I'll pay you to help me. Crazy, man. The Lord's gonna bring back vengeance, man. All this evil. The Lord's going to pay you back, Esau. But we see how you truly feel. It's fine. The Lord feel the same way. The Lord said he was sore displeased with the heathens. But he said he hates you, Esau. The Lord said it, not me. Well, I guess I did. Anyhow, so with that being said, I truly pray y'all edify fed. Stay in the spirit, don't fear, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwame Allah, Maflababal, Shalom.